I only took a bite of pineapple, but my colleague suddenly clutched her stomach in pain and uncontrollably kept passing gas. Then I went to eat barbecue and even asked the boss to use skewers from the trash, promising that even if I got sick it would not be his fault. I also brought over a case of cold beer. At that moment the colleague sitting on the boss suddenly collapsed, nearly embarrassing herself. The reason I had this ability was because I was a reborn person. In my previous life my colleague was the company workaholic, working half a month without sleep yet full of energy, compared to me who went to bed at 10 every night, always exhausted with dark circles, and often fell asleep on the street. When I went to the hospital for a checkup, the doctor said my organs were failing, and if I did not pay attention I could die at any moment. But I never stayed up late, until I discovered that every time my colleague worked overtime, my body felt even worse, so I asked her to rest early. She said her body was fine. In the end I died suddenly in the company. Unexpectedly the next moment, I was reborn back on her first day at work, and she still stayed up crazily. My body once again became fatigued, so I secretly put sleeping pills in her coffee, hoping she could sleep well, but she ran off to the bar instead. I decided to stay up myself to test. Yet the one who collapsed was still me. I realized that delaying would only lead to death, so I resigned and left the company. I thought that being away from her would free me from this control. But the next day I still fainted on the stairs. The doctor said I could not survive half a year, and mentioned that last month a girl had the same symptoms. Before dying she also said she never stayed up late. I went to that girl's place and found she had worked with my colleague. Then I finally understood the truth. On the celebration day, my colleague proudly received the award on stage. I carried a plate of pineapple and seafood and asked if she could handle eating them together. When I ate it, I had no reaction at all, but she suddenly clutched her stomach feeling sick. She refused to admit it and accused me of tampering with the food. Unexpectedly at that moment, she uncontrollably let out a huge fart, and everyone immediately blamed her.